Good.
Long, amazing weekend. I know, like.
Boom. Oh, don't even need my reminder today. All right, you guys, kicking it off again with our Gratitude-Tuesday. I know that Carrie is going to be introducing something new, so we have a couple more Gratitude-Tuesdays left. So what are you guys thankful for? What are you grateful for? Personal, business related, it can be whatever, just share with us. Oh, Linda, go ahead.
I am thankful for a wonderful Mother's Day weekend with Shane and Jason up at the cabin. We had so much fun and we had amazing lobster and steak, or no, king crab legs and steak dinner for Mother's Day. It was the funnest time and I'm really thankful to have them.
Awesome. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I hope everyone had a happy Mother's Day this weekend. Saw some cute pictures of fun stuff. So anybody online want to share? Come on.
I'm super thankful for our awesome leadership and ALC. It's been good to get to know our ALC members. It's kind of their personal background and history and bunch of rock stars. It's really good to get to know them. And thanks to Jody and Gina, we just closed on a recent transaction, big referral checks to them. So, and thank you to everyone for all your commercial referrals too. Do appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you, Chad. All right, who else? Someone in the room? Looking around, it's like cricket sometimes.
I'm thankful that we have more open houses the whole
Woo!
town. That's nice.
I love it. More open houses. All right, I will share a gratitude. I got to see my grandma. She came back from her snowbirding in Texas. So I got to see her on Mother's Day, which was special. I haven't seen her in probably like 5 months now, 6 months. So yeah, just fun to see her and catch up. Yes, Chad.
Yes, update on our 11-year-old foster Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
He got his old man vet appointment. He has no health problems.
Oh,
And he
good.
sleeps with us every single night now.
Ah, I
He
love
was Prior to coming here, so
That's awesome.
he really loves his temp parents.
Oh,
If you want to
good.
adopt an 11-year-old lab, let me know. He sheds a lot.
Sheds a lot. All right, you guys. Anybody else? Looking in the room. Come on. All right, I will do one more. I'm super grateful for our ALC. They totally took the reins on planning Red Day, planning the happy hour. And they have done a great job. It's taken a lot off of Carrie and I's plate to have them help out with getting all that set up. So very appreciative to them. And if you haven't signed up, it's not too late. You could definitely sign up again. That's this Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We will be at Roseville Arboretum. I have another slide in here as well, so you'll hear more about that in a little bit, but just wanted to say thank you to the ALC. All righty. Well, I guess if nobody has anything else, we'll get going. All right, real quick, I just wanted to make sure that we had an official welcome because I think they weren't on the team meeting last time, but just wanted to give a welcome to Tanya and Elisa. They are new agents with us. So I actually have Tanya here right in front of me. There she is. Did you just want to introduce yourself? Say a little bit about your background and where you come from?
Yep, Tanya, I've been doing this, 2 months now? I have my first listing and my first open house this weekend.
Woohoo! First listing,
Yeah,
2 months in. That's awesome.
and I work at Target Corporation, I'm a project manager there full-time, so just hoping to get this going more so I can do this full-time.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And I've got to spend a lot of time with Tanya. She is great. So definitely say hello if you see her around, introduce yourself. Yeah. And I don't know if Elisa is on. I don't see her in the room. All right. Well, we'll try and invite her next time so she can introduce herself as well. All right. I saw she was on the phone on here, so I hope.
I'm here.
Oh, she's here. There she is. I'm trying to scroll through all the people. All right. We have Miss Raina today from
Yes.
Mortgage.
Good morning. I wish I could be there today, but here I am in my living room and it's nice out. So my dogs are going crazy. So if you hear, something sounding like it's breaking in the background, that's why. Okay, well, I would like to touch a little bit on a couple of things. As you may or may not know, we hit another ceiling for interest rates last week. And so we have a lot of people taking advantage of that extended lock program. Now rates are coming down a little bit, but I see a lot of things kind of happening in the market. Number one, we are seeing a lot more offers accepted. And I think that has to do with the number of houses that are, coming on the market. Sometimes we get a big influx, sometimes we don't. And just some creativity on the buyer side on being flexible, with their down payment, with their closing date, things like that. I do have an ask of the team. So Canada and we've always been looking for just somebody to partner with as far as like a way for our team to give back. We always do a team event every month, but I'm looking specifically for somebody that has a brewery contact. And I'm asking for that because has anybody ever heard of the program called Soldier 6? And I know Canada's there in the room, but this is a program. So two things that are very near and dear to my heart is our veterans and people in a similar line of work. And then also, of course, the animals. So this program actually takes service dogs on donation or on grants, trains the dogs, and then provides them to people that are previous military, police, firefighters. And it doesn't, they don't charge them. I mean, it's very expensive to have a fully trained service dog. So we are partnering with them for donations and events. So I'm looking for somebody that has a brewery contact. If you could pass that along, that would be, thank you, Chad. I see your chat. That would be super helpful if I could reach out to them just for some future events. Okay, so back to interest rates. Does anybody have any questions on where rates are, or anybody have any questions on, you know, what you see in the market when you're talking to your buyers? Because I'm seeing buyers just hold on to their agents as tight as they can. Well, we deal with the money. They're like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? You know, you guys are really the go-to. Have you been experiencing anything different there?
What are the rates today?
Well, I would say on average, 5.5 to 5.75. Friday, I was at 6 or 6.125 in several scenarios. Nothing, no concerns from your buyers, nothing like that. Well, that's good news. That's very good news.
Okay,
Rena,
so on $10,000, just round numbers, $10,000, what's that make a payment at 5.5% and 6%?
Well, it depends, I suppose, on credit score and if we're putting in like any mortgage insurance and such. But I mean, that could be upwards of $100 or more. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
hey, Rena,
Yeah.
Sandy, we just had a high-minded conversation with Todd and Beth at Maple Grove this morning on our morning call, and Todd was involved in some conversations with OPs and interesting numbers. I thought this was really compelling. When you go back to 2008 and compared it today, we had $5.5 trillion of home equity in people's homes in the United States here. Today, it's $9 trillion.
Wow.
And the interesting thing is that a lot of people, I noticed this too, credit card debt is going up in the last 12 months. Per average American, it's about $6,500, and it's going up. But interestingly, people are not tapping en masse their home equity in their properties. Like we saw when we led into the housing bubble in 07, 08. Where people were getting overextended and the values were dropping. And it was interesting, Lawrence Yun, the chief economist of National Association of Realtors, has been talking a lot about this. They think it's going to be rapidly moving into a buyer's market much faster than they anticipated. And this could very much invert quickly into a buyer's market, you know, from maybe less than gradually as was kind of anticipated.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I can kind of speak to that a little bit, Andy. And I think, I mean, the major conversations that I'm having with people on their equity is that they're afraid of the variable line of credit interest rate. Because every time we have a Fed meeting, their interest rates are going up, which means, you know, potentially, depending on how their line of credit is structured, those interest rates are also going up. So everybody that I kind of present to, you know, a line of credit or something like that to tap into that equity, even though it might make sense about their, you know, overall payments and their future payments, things like that, they're afraid of that variable rate just because of, you know, past people that have been in arms and such too. Although a 7-year or a 10-year ARM loan right now is looking pretty good. It's like 4.5 or below. Okay, and one more thing just as a teaser, and I'll let you guys kind of get onto the team meeting, is in the next week or so, please watch for our newest program from Cross Country. And I've already gotten several questions from the team as well, but it's available in lots of other states, just not Minnesota quite yet. Should be hopefully this week or the week after, is our Cash Plus program. So essentially letting clients make offers as cash versus financing, and then we would finance it for them later. So I know some agents that have connections in other states have asked me about that. We don't have that quite yet in Minnesota or Wisconsin, but coming soon, and I'm super excited for it. I've seen all the terms and it looks really great. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.
We're back. We are connecting to a hotspot quick because the internet in the office is still being a little weird.
There's my password.
Okay,
Says Canada's phone.
so if we disconnect again, we'll be back really quick. Just gonna connect to a hotspot instead.
Should say Canada's phone. Let's turn it off.
This one? Yeah.
It'll come up at the top.
Can we get our Minnesota titles? We're pretty close.
Yeah, maybe we
I
can.
bring up all, I've been downloading things from like at
You guys have
home.
a, you have a code?
I just go. to work.
Internet's not working.
Yeah, I was saying, you want to just tell, I stay with my call.
Okay.
Jordan,
I just-
There's my iPhone.
Jordan, she said do the regular Minnesota title.
Yeah, but if the
All right, we're gonna see if this works. If it doesn't, you guys, we might just have to call it because I don't want to make you guys keep waiting and everything. And then we're gonna have to spend a long time. Oh no, your internet connection is unstable
Yeah. I would
on the
say
phone with Comcast. So,
Yeah,
or
because I wasn't able to do my stuff with the builder.
This isn't Comcast. though, is it?
CenturyLink.
Central here.
Yeah.
All righty. Can you guys hear me right now, though?
I gotta be honest, this is pretty good though, if you think about it, all
Fiber
through,
optic.
we made it through Zoom with none of this.
Yeah, that's true.
So
we can hear
really,
you.
Perfect. They can hear me. Woohoo.
we're
All right,
back.
we're gonna try and see how long we can stay. No, it's a medal. All right. Recognition. Da-da-da. Alrighty, you guys. Cappers for
Look at that.
April.
Mhm.
Woo-hoo. Congrats to everyone that capped this month.
Nice.
Great list. I'm gonna try.
Love it when we.
Ah. All right.
Like the province, even with one knee.
I know, I love it. And then another big congrats to some firsts for our office for Kelsey Wilkie, first closing on the sales side. Woo-hoo. And then Anders Jorgensen, he had his first listing. So congrats to you guys. Oh, do you want to talk about your home run?
All right, guys, this is, well, first of all, perfect season, right? Baseball. But so these are agents that had one contract, one closed listing, and one close just listing or sale, one contract, and one listing entered. So all three. So it's basically under contract, listing, and then some type of closing, all in 1 month. So we've got, I mean, that's pretty much how many people are on a baseball team. I don't,
9.
I mean, there's more than 9 people on the team. though. That's just 9 people outside the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a whole team right here. So this is going to be, this month's is the KW Integrity baseball team. Got Meg Highland with 5 home runs. So that's awesome. That means, so again, that's a, I'm gonna say, that's a listing, a contract, and a closing. So she had 5 of those. Chad had 3, Sherilyn and Andy 2, Taffel 2, Whittier 2, Alina, Ryan, Beerbent, Anders, Kate, Angela, Peter, Karen, Petra, Colleen, Michael, Gijay, Carissa, Ashley, Shelley, Kohler, Jordan, Moorhead, and Greg Katzenmeyer, all with 1 home run. So that is awesome. So that is all home runners on that list. I love it.
Congrats, guys. That's
So
awesome.
way to go. Great baseball team.
So yeah, we're gonna start doing this every month now.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they do list it. It's just a kind of home run month,
Yeah.
it's kind of baseball time. I
Yeah,
suppose,
maybe we'll
season.
change it to a different sport in the fall,
We just-
each season. Well, congrats to you guys.
These are some fun numbers.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. Look at our comparisons. Just see her.
Can you guys see that okay? I think they can. All right, do you want me to?
You go.
Month over month comparison. So for April of this year, as you guys can see, you guys in the room, I'm trying to like move this thing around. We had some of our best April ever. Some categories that we hit, actually 5 different categories. So great month for us. Just look at some of those numbers. Closed volume at $56 million. So that's huge, up, 7 million over last year. Closed units, we were down a little bit, but that's okay because we made up for it in closed volume. Listings taken, we were up. Listings taken volume, we were also up. And listings sold, 53 last year, so that's a 13% increase. Listings sold volume, 23 million, up 6 million from last year. Contracts written right at the same, which is interesting.
Yeah, 140. And technically though, as I always, because then when I get into the new month, people start turning in their files and they're written in April, not May, because technically, again, you submit your file in the same month it's written, like within 48 to 72 hours, you go under contract.
Before it closes too.
Right, well, that's my favorite. That's my,
Mine too.
but then again, we do get those that come in after the check arrives and we wonder whose it is. So yeah, and when you look at these numbers, you know, you'll see it's kind of very interesting, and I'm sure you guys are seeing this. Our average sales price is usually right in that, like, for quite a while now, we've been in that, what was it, like, when you and I were looking at that yesterday, it was like 320
Yeah.
to kind of more like 310 to 320 the last couple of years. Last month's average sales price was 411. That's
All-time record.
correct. That is an all-time, anytime, like any month in our market center history, all-time record, which I think is where then you're seeing, like Jordan was saying, you see it a little bit higher in the listings volumes taken. Definitely in your closed volume. Yes, we did less in units, but with that higher volume, and we're seeing that. So I think it'll be interesting to see where that price kind of lands this month, because there are other things that can skew that too, to kind of jump that high. We may have had, and I know we did have several larger dollar amounts just in general. So, but these are, I mean, great numbers. We're still, you know, it was a little bit quieter first quarter than the last, but we're still kind of staying on track. And as far as how we set goals as a market center, we are still on track, because obviously we kind of spread them out because we know we're coming into that busier, more productive time of year anyway. So we're kind of getting back to stand like this versus completely always doing that.
And I think the bottom one, that's a great one for you guys to see as well. Closed to GCI. So that's the money going back to you guys. Highest we've ever had for April. So that's huge, especially in the spring market. So congrats everyone, and way to go. Woohoo, we love to break records. I'm trying to see. Oh, I don't know if that one's on here. That one's not on this. No.
So we might not have the slide, and I don't know that I can remember the exact number, but I will. I'm going to start writing on that check out there, because we've got that check in the hallway, and that's the purpose of it. But I know that last month was, for the month of April, was our highest profit share month for any April ever. So the highest amount of profit share given back to our agents. So that was awesome. And that's our goal.
Love it. All right, we will start getting into our rankings for April. So I'm going to start out here with our individual associates. So for listings taken volume, we have,
Look at you.
oh, I didn't put those in.
Oh, is that from-
Yeah, it's from you. So listings taken volume, Shelly Kohler, Jenny Smith-Camp, Karen Collins, Molly Irish, and Michael Province. Congrats to
Nice
you
job. Love
guys.
it. Kind of fun to see. I mean, I love seeing everybody's production, but I love it when you start seeing some of the, you know, newer agents hopping up there. I mean, look at
Shelly
Shelly.
Kohler
Nice
again
job.
at number one. So we have Shelly Kohler, Karen Collins, Michael Province, Joe O'Brien, and Jenny Smith-Camp. Congrats, guys.
Nice job.
All right, closed volume. Oh, I saw him on the call, so he's on here. Joe O'Brien at number one, Alina Bear, Michael Province, John Tacky, and Wendy Harras. Congrats, you guys. Awesome.
Awesome.
All righty. Listings sold volume at number one, we have Michael Province, Alina Bear, Shelly Kohler, Petra Donahue, Wendy Harras. So congrats, guys. Way to go. All right, top team rankings. Again, we always have that little reminder, a team, 2 licensed associates who produce at least 60,000 in GCI and combine production together. So for our top teams in April for listings taken, we have Red Carpet Agents, Valerian Realty Group, Hiller Real Estate Group, and the Bakers. Congrats, you guys. Volume, we have the Glevy Team, CML Group, Valerian Realty Group, Mod and Dot Realty Group, and the Hiller Real Estate Group. So congrats, guys, on written volume. All right, closed volume, we have Team LNG at number 1, Hiller Real Estate Group, Valerian Realty Group, Mod and Dot Realty Group, and the CML Group. Congrats, guys. All right, listing sold volume, Team LNG at number 1, Valerian Realty Group, Hiller Real Estate Group, the Glevy Team, and Red Carpet Agents. Congrats, guys. All right, top group rankings for April. Again, 3 or more people who produce the same amount in GCI and combined production. So for listings taken volume, we have the Odd Couple Team, Highland Real Estate Group, the Corby Home Team, Upside Property Sales, and Your Home Team. Congrats, guys. Yeah.
Listing.
For written volume, we have the Odd Couple Team, the Highland Real Estate Group, Upside Property Sales, Corby Home Team, and the Voss Harwood Team. So congrats, guys. There's a lot of them that were like kind of in that same 5 million. So that's awesome. All righty. Closed volume, we have the Odd Couple Team, Highland Real Estate Group, Voss Harwood Team, Upside Property Sales, and Your Home Team. All right, and then last but not least, listing sold volume, we have the Odd Couple Team, the Highland Real Estate Group, the Voss Harwood Team, Upside Property Sales, and Your Home Team. So congrats, everyone.
Everybody,
Yeah.
awesome work.
Great April, so
Yeah,
great
it's
job.
been
everyone.
fun. I know we had a few bell ringings.
Yeah,
this
we had a
last
couple
month
bell
too.
ringings.
So
Yeah,
that's always fun when we get to ring the bells. So
Mhm.
it's fun to see a lot of those first and see people getting into production, and it just, yeah, it's been, and of course, the more the numbers, busier I am. But I like that. It's good to keep me busy.
Oh, listing sold volume. Did I have that one twice? Oh, wait. Yeah, that one's an old one. Ignore that. I forgot to delete it. All right. Really quick, I already touched on this, but join us for Red Day. It is not too
Did you
late.
do- How many in this room are planning to attend tomorrow? Come on. there should be-
Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday.
Thursday, same thing, Thursday.
Grant Thompson, he's
Oh.
gonna be there.
Yeah, too
Yeah.
busy buttoning his shirt.
Yeah, too busy. Chad's gonna be
Alright.
there.
Now, do we have the people online or are they still there?
Yeah, I think the people online are still there,
All right.
despite all of our internet connection.
How many of our online people are planning to be there tomorrow?
You can raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Oh, I'm scrolling through. We have
Hold
Shannon
on,
Meyer,
did you do the- oh, we did. I love
Alina.
it. Okay, guys, just a reminder, and again, I know I did this last week, and this really is probably not within culture to give guilt trips, but I'm gonna, because you really should not be doing anything other than Red Day on Thursday. Market centers are closed across the country. So you can call Market Center 1 in Texas if you'd like, and you will get a recording. Market centers are closed. This is something very big, near and dear to Mo, who started it, and to across the country, to Keller Williams. This is, and again, you can give back any day you want, but this is the day where we all do it together. We get out into our communities, wear our red. If you got red pants, you just go ahead and wear those. But wear our red and give back. So I think, and our group, our ALC put together a great event to really keep us all together while we're still breaking into those small groups. There's going to be so much opportunity to be kind of a big group really in the same location. So I'm excited for that.
Definitely. And I will be sending out kind of a reminder email on Wednesday for all of you that have RSVP'd, just where to park, where to go, kind of the way that the day is going to run. But again, your ALC planned this, so please, please, please show up for them because they put work in for this as well. So
Especially that happy hour. That was. a lot
I know,
of
that's what I was
emails
going to
back-
say.
Back
Boom.
and forth. The
There
happy
it
hour.
is.
And did you mention the t-shirts that they
Oh,
are
yes.
coming
The t-shirts are coming.
at the last second?
At the last very second. I think they forgot to ship them and I sent them a little email yesterday, like, where are they? They should be here by 4:30 tomorrow.
So
So
we'll bring them to the event for those that don't have them. We
Yep.
will have them with us.
on Thursday.
So just wear something. Don't come naked. Just wear some kind of t-shirt.
And then we'll get you your t-shirt that morning.
Wait, all of.
I know, sorry. I don't want us to be in the news again.
Not that kind of party.
So this is the part now, now we're getting to that. kind
Yeah,
of part.
this kind of party.
This is
So
the happy hour.
yeah, after Red Day, from 1 to 3 p.m. So again, we're going to be volunteering 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then, you know, if you have more volunteering to do later that day too, you totally can, but definitely stop by for the happy hour at Grumpy's. So we're going to have heavy appetizers. There's going to be drinks if you want them, from 1 to 3. And this is sponsored by all 3 of our partners. So thank you to them. And you know, the ALC, like we said, they ran with this. So they're going to be hosting it. And we're super excited to all get together after the fact and just hang out, catch up. Grumpy's in Roseville, so just right across the road from the office. You don't have to go too far. And yeah, definitely come out and hang out for a bit. All right, spring clean event. I've had quite a few agents reach out to me to participate in the event. Again, it's not too late if you want to invite your clients to participate. It is $150 for individual agents and $300 for teams and groups. Again, that'll just go on your invoice, and basically it gives you the ability to invite any and all of your clients to the spring clean event. We had this last year. I know some of you guys participated in that one. It was a huge success. So we're super excited to have it again this year. Next weekend, Saturday, May 21st.
Next weekend already?
Yeah, not
Wow.
this coming up
Not
weekend,
this
but
weekend,
yeah.
Next weekend,
A
yeah.
little under 2 weeks. So definitely reach out to me if you do want to participate, because I can get you that flyer and social post. You can just blast it out, get all your clients to come on through to the drive-through event. So again, please note and make sure as you're, you know, talking with clients about it, that they're aware of the items not accepted. Again, we cannot take these. It will become chaos. So just please make sure that you're communicating that with them, and reach out if you have any questions or if you are wanting to participate. It's not too late. So
And just kind of a reminder, if you are a newer agent, if they go, I haven't built up my database yet, I don't have that client group, great opportunity to door knock.
Yep.
Great opportunity to participate in the event. Again, you can use your current, you know, your family, your friends as well, and then get out there and door knock with some kind of flyer, just letting them know like, hey, I'm offering this to, you know, my neighborhood, or, you know, however you're gonna go out there and door knock, but it is a great event. So, you know, load up your own vehicle too and come on in, and we will ask again, anyone participating, that you are here with us during those event hours, and then probably for about a half hour afterwards, just to make sure we've got everybody gone, stuff put away, that whole thing.
yep. So 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Saturday, May 21st. Reach out to me if you need questions or anything. All right. I hate when my little bar at the bottom goes away. All right, and then just another reminder, I'm gonna be sending out this link again today. You guys don't want to miss this. You can get free headshots, free team photos, any like fun pictures maybe you want to get with like some of your gal pals at the office or your bros, like who knows? You can do whatever. You can do headshots, team photos, whatever kind of photos. Peter's excited.
We're getting pictures of Peter.
But yeah, there is a sign up slot. It's like a 5-minute slot. You get 3 to 10 photos sent to you within about a week and a half or so from VRX Media. They are doing this for us completely free of charge to you guys. So it's an awesome opportunity if you just have been waiting to get an updated one, or maybe you hate your old one or you're the one you have now. Just get a free one. Don't go and pay for a new one. So yeah, that'll be next Tuesday, May 17th. It'll be from 10:45 to 11:45. And if the weather is nice, we're going to try to do some outdoor shots. They're going to bring all the equipment, the lights, the cameras, all the fun stuff to make you guys look great. So yeah, it's going to be an awesome thing and they're going to look really great. So I will send that out again so you guys can all sign up. Oh yeah, and then really quick, I just wanted to point this out. They talked about this on our growth call yesterday. The personally branded magazines that Command has within them are amazing. It's a huge lead gen tool. They're released quarterly, so each season kind of has their own one. You can go in, edit every single thing in there, keep stuff. I mean, there's tons and tons of things that they just auto put in there that you can, you know, customize if you want, or you don't have to at all, and just saves you time. But just some tips for max impact. I thought this was some cool ideas to use these. is to share the project link with your clients to view digitally. So maybe you don't want to go out and print a bunch of magazines, but you can just send it to them in an email. It's a great way to have a touch with them. Put them onto your Facebook ads and campaigns. So create a lead form where they have to enter their information in order to read your magazine. Drip feature stories and emails for more touches. Combine your magazine with your quarterly calls. So send it to the client, follow up with a market update, and then ask for some feedback. And then of course my thing is, I can't even read the bottom one, but there's another good tip down there. Oh wait, here, if I go back, I can probably read it. Pop in pre-listing and buyers packets. Yeah, it's the perfect time of year. It's just spring stuff. So they're available in designs like you can see right here. They just have different kind of tips and tricks for homeowners, just some cool stuff that you can be a value add to your clients. So definitely look into those. If you need help with that, you can always reach out to any of us on leadership and we're happy to help. All right, and then real quick, I know we have our person come on.
Which are they coming?
It's 10:15, so we have about 6 minutes or so. So needs and wants, client needs coming soon, just listed, open houses that you need help with, just anything. Does anyone have anything to share?
I've got something to share. I've got a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhouse in Minnetonka that will be coming up on the market here probably in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be looking at $400 for it. So if anybody has a buyer for it, that'd be awesome. I'm probably going to post pictures of it in our Keller Williams site or our Facebook group today. So
Awesome.
I have a couple needs. This is Beth Jackson. One that I've been begging for months. If anybody has a mid-century modern, untouched, pink tile, blue tile, green tile bathroom in St. Paul, 2+ bedrooms, like 1,700 plus square feet, under 400, I would love you. And then the other one is Stillwater, Matamidi, Willerny, under 400, 2+ beds is kind of it. They'd like about 1/3 of an acre and walkable to a townish area. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Beth.
Hi, everyone. CML Group actually has a new listing here in the West End neighborhood. 3-bed, 2-bath, listed at $283. If you have any clients that are interested, let us know.
Awesome. Thank you, Hannah. All right. Anybody else?
I need someone that's looking for a shop house. Oh, sorry. Am I cutting somebody off?
Oh, no, you were good. I think if you guys talked at the same time. Do you want John to go first? Okay, go ahead, John.
I've just got somebody that's looking for as much shop and a house attached to it. Basically South Metro, North Metro. He's searching like probably up to 325. The house characteristics don't really matter, but if you can get a big old shop on the back of it, he's interested.
Awesome.
John, are you still able to practice real estate in your condition?
I sold 2 houses this week. Excuse you.
Good job.
All right, Tia, did you have one?
I've got a 4-bed, 3-bath, 3-stall garage going live next week, Thursday or Friday, up in Dayton.
Awesome.
Pretty much new construction. They just moved in December and decided they're going to relocate.
Oh, awesome. That was Tia for you guys online. All right, anything else before we move on?
I've got a question, actually. Joe O'Brien, do you know that townhouse in Minnetonka, do they allow rentals?
I will check back with you, but yes, I think they do.
Okay, I might hit you up for that one.
Okay.
I might have someone on that one. I've got a 1-level townhouse in New Brighton that is coming on the market next week, but we're willing to look at pre-market opportunities. It does need a fair amount of work, but it is 1 level with a finished lower level in New Brighton for $340, and it's a 322.
Thank you, Karen. All right, anybody else before we move on? Going once.
I have a buyer need.
Oh, go ahead, Alina.
Okay, so Alina Bear, this is actually in Minnesota, so I'm hoping somebody can help. I'm looking for like 5+ bed, 3+ bath, anywhere north of 94, outside of the 694 corridor, on the east side. So they would like a little bit of land. They brought up Matamidi, Stillwater, north side of Lake Elmo, anything. Like, we want to stay in Washington County, so we don't want to go up to Chisago, but somewhere under 6 would be nice. Anywhere under 600K would be good.
Awesome. Thanks, Lena.
All right, I'm gonna add one. Ideally, under 7 up to 9. Lake Elmo would be perfect, would go as far as River Falls and Hudson. Lakeland, they really want Lake Elmo. But everything we're seeing has like these new modern white kitchens, and guess what? She likes wood. So if you've got something that you might think is slightly dated, I've got an older seller or older buyer that is cash, non-contingent. That's what she's looking for.
Awesome. Thank you, Lynn. All
Sorry, I've
right,
got
that
one
was
more.
Good.
One more,
Oh, yeah,
guys,
go
sorry.
for it.
I've got one coming next week in Vadnais Heights for 325. It's a split entry, 422.
And that was Karen Collins, if anybody has an email. Oh yeah, Tanya, go ahead.
I have one coming Friday live, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 350 in Minneapolis, the Garrison neighborhood on the border of Bryn Mawr.
Awesome. And that is Tanya O'Neill. And I can get you her contact info if you guys don't have it too. All right. Good. I like when a lot of stuff is shared. That is good. All righty. Oh, I'm going backwards. Classic. Okay, we're going forward. All right, you guys. So we have a special guest with us today. Martha Ballack, one of our agents, actually introduced me to Rosie and Jennifer. So we have Rosie with us today from Home Partners of America. So welcome, Rosie. And I will make sure you have screen share capabilities if you need them.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, you should be able to now.
All right.
Maybe I need to stop share. There we go.
Everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay, great. I just want to thank everybody for coming today and having me on today to learn a little bit more about Home Partners of America. But I'm Rosie Badalmente. I'm the regional account manager for your area. And it's been an awesome experience for the last, couple of years. I've opened a lot of the new markets for Home Partners of America. And then about 6 months ago, I got Minnesota and just love coming to visit you guys. Hopefully I can come and see you in person soon. Usually I've been coming every other month. So, always kind of putting a face behind the name. But, with Home Partners of America, there's a lot to it. And I'm only going to kind of go over a brief overview today. Normal training, is about a half an hour. 45 minutes long with Q&A after. But today I'm just going to do a brief overview for 10 minutes. And then I'll also send you guys an email with more information, self-paced training video for you to watch, and another agent video to watch if you have any other questions. And you can always reach out to me, email me, call me, text me. I'm available anytime. But we're a little bit different than all the other lease to purchase programs out there for the fact that we're never going to buy a house without a family or a household first. So it's all about like you normally would do and build that relationship up with that family and household, find out what their needs and wants are. And if they're a good fit for the program, you guys representing us as the cash buyer, we go and buy the house for them. And they have an opportunity to buy it back from us. And get them in a great neighborhood and a great home. And we've really focused, we've been around since 2012, and we've been in your area since 2014. And it's been one of the best partnerships we've had. You guys are one of the biggest, clients that we have in the country as far as the metro goes. So our partnership with you is huge, right? You guys are the eyes and ears and boots on the ground for us. We couldn't do it without you. We're mostly all in Chicago. So again, we can't do it without you. So really from the beginning, we focused on dead leads, right? Anybody who can't get a mortgage for whatever reason, foreclosures, bankruptcies, job loss. And then we also focused on rental leads, right? So instead of you guys getting a rental commission, you would get a full sales commission. And again, it's one of those to where corporate relocation specifically in your area is huge for us. But because of the craziness of the market the last couple of years, we have a whole new group of people called discouraged buyers. And these are the FHA, VA, and conventional that do not have the cash. They keep getting bid out over and over again and are very discouraged. So we come in, we buy the house for cash, and they can come in and buy it right back from us from day one. So again, we're waiving the mortgage contingency. We are waiving the appraisal contingency. We are waiving the inspection contingency for 2006 and newer. So again, it's going to give them an opportunity to get the house. And in this market, as you guys know, and especially in your market, that's what it is, right? Time is of the essence. And for us, we know that, and we've really grown a lot in the last year. We're actually in 80 markets across the country now. We're at 27,500 homes now. And Blackstone, our #1 investor, bought us for $6 billion last summer. We've always been privately held. We're going to stay privately held. But what's great about that is that our program's not going to change. It's just going to be able to expand, to be able to outreach double and triple the amount of people that we're able to help. So when you're talking about home partners, it's, this is a free tool for you guys to use. It's an outside of the box situation to where, obviously in this market, we have to think of outside of the box to win the houses, right? So again, you sign up at homepartners.com. And the first step you do is you send an invitation link to your client that you think is a good fit. They fill out a pre-qualification checklist. It's about 6 or 7 different questions. If they pass that checklist, then it dumps them right into our application process. It's an application fee of $35 per household. It takes 1 to 3 business days to get an approval back from us. They'll get an email saying what their max rental amount is. And then you'll see on our website exactly, let's just say, for example, a $3,000 a month rental amount is worth a $400,000 house for sale. So then you go out showing them homes for sale in the communities that we're buying in for $400,000. They pick a house that they like. You submit it to our submissions team, which is the most important part of the program. As far as anything as an agent you think we should know about this property, as far as obviously multiple bids coming in, if it's a $400,000 house and we have to be at $425 to be looked at, you put that. On average, we're going 30, 40,000 over, obviously, to win the house, if it makes sense. Anything that you think you're going to add your own comps, we have our own comps to compare them to. And then within 4 to 6 business hours, we're going to give you that cash offer, a cover letter of explaining who we are, declaration of authority, and proof of funds to give to that listing agent ASAP. And then if our bid wins, then within 21 days, we close, and then you get your full sales commission. They sign a 1-year lease with us. They have a 2-month security deposit they have to put down. And just like a regular tenant-landlord relationship, they can just rent from us all the way up to 5 years. Even after the 5th year, if they're a good renter, they can still rent with us. They just don't have the option to buy it back any longer. And they can get that 2-month security deposit back, just like a regular tenant relationship, as long as the house is in the same condition. Our rents go up 3.75% across the board nationwide. This is a huge peace of mind for renters because, of course, there's a lot of landlords that are doing after COVID prices that are jacking the prices up to 20%. So again, they know what they're locked in for all 5 years. Our escalation rate to buy the house back from us is 5% every year from day one, compounded. So from day one, it's whatever we buy the house for plus that 5%. So again, let's just say they get into the house, 3 months later, they go to the outside lender, they get a house appraised. Obviously right now in your market, it's going to appraise more than 5%. Now let's say they wait 3 years. They go to the outside lender, they get the house appraised. Let's say it's not appraising for what they're locked in with us at. They can make up the difference or completely move out of our house without any type of penalties and buy another house that is appraising the way it's supposed to and a better financial fit for them. So again, we have no relisting fee if they decide not to buy the house, and we have no money that goes on top of the rent payment that goes to the equity of the house that they lose out on if they decide to walk away. So that's what sets us apart, as well as a lot of the other lease to purchase programs out there, is that we have no fees and penalties if they decide not to buy the house that they're in. We want to make them, this is easy transaction for them as possible. We want them to be in complete control, whatever their goal is, whether they want to be a homeowner, whether they end up buying our home or another home. We're going to help them get them to that point if that's what they want. So again, when you're thinking about who is in your pipeline that's a good fit, you might have 2 or 3 transactions a year with us with just the people in your pipeline alone that, anybody that you think right now needs the help. But we asked our top agents who are doing 50, 60 transactions a year with us, it's another income stream coming in besides traditional real estate. Who are you marketing to? Obviously they figured it out in this crazy market. And these are the buckets of people that they came up with that our program helps the most with and that they market specifically to. So again, you have future first-time home buyers. These are the millennials. These are the guys that will not commit to a 30-year mortgage. It scares them, but they will try 2 or 3 years, right? They don't know if they want to shovel the snow, if they want to mow the grass, but again, it's the try before you buy. Second bucket is anybody obviously that does not have, cannot get a loan for whatever reason. It's very important that your loan officers know who we are. They're the first line of defense, right? They're the first ones to tell your clients, listen, you cannot get a loan traditionally. This is the reason why, but guess what? We can still get you in a house with our program. So this program. So again, if you have any loan officers that you want me to train, I'd be more than happy to do so. I do it all the time. We have a PowerPoint presentation just for our loan officers. So again, that way then that person gets in, that client gets into the home, that loan officer does a drip campaign, whether it's 6 months, 12 months, 18 months down the road, when they are ready, they're going to go right back to that loan officer to get that loan. Relocation is huge. Like I said, corporate relocation, huge. You guys have a lot of Target, Best Buy, you have a lot of corporate relocation that our program works great with for out-of-state employees for them. Again, you can be out of the country. You can have an I-10 and not a Social Security, and it still works well. We do a lot of military. We do a lot of doctors in their residency. You guys have some of the best hospitals in the country. So again, you don't have to be related. You could have 3 residents renting a house close to the hospital. Again, it works out really, really well. Renters, the biggest age group of renters we have are the ones 4 or 5 years away from retirement. They know it's a seller's market. They know they're going to get top dollar for the house they raised the kids in. They're going to sell it. They're going to sit on that cash, and they're going to rent a small single family house from us, maybe a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And then at that time, in 4 or 5 years, when they're ready to retire and buy the house in the state they're going to retire to, they're going to make that move. And again, with discouraged buyers, FHA, VA, conventional, again, we're able to come in and buy that house, and they're able to buy it right back from day one. So again, we're offering choice, flexibility, transparency. They have to sign off on the client acknowledgement form from the very beginning. The value and control with the assessment is there. Financial resources. We partnered up with a non-for-profit, all free for our clients' credit counseling service to help them with that budget, help them with those credit cards, that credit score, all free. Because we need them to get there as quickly as possible. So again, a resident criteria, it's got to be a 580 minimum FICO score. It's a 580 minimum FICO score. We do a 45% max DTI. And then we are doing a soft pull on their TransUnion 08 Classic score. And that's how we're averaging what their FICO score is. They have to have an average household income of 40,000 plus. Proof of income is really great with us, you guys, because if they were affected by the virus, and let's say they had full-time hours and they went down to part-time hours and they don't have maybe they're just back up to full-time and they don't have longevity of that income, all we need is 2 pay stubs. That is it. Self-employment, we need last year's tax return and 2 bank statements. We also take unemployment as proof of income. So I'm going to send you an income verification sheet that you can send to your clients. It breaks it down very simply of what they need to upload to our applications team to make it a seamless transaction from beginning to end. Chapter 7 bankruptcy, we work with you the very next day it's discharged. Chapter 13, we work with you as long as we have the repayment of the debt from the court. Foreclosures do not count against you. Having a house contingent for sale does not count against you. So again, bankruptcy lawyers and divorce lawyers, right? Because of course you can have mom and dad and 2 rentals in the same school district as they're waiting for their house to close. It's a win-win, and after a year, mom and dad can figure out what they want to do. So again, that's huge lead generating from the bankruptcy and the divorce lawyers. I can't stress enough. I have agents who are doing, monthly networking events with these lawyers to get that lead gen coming in. And it really helps because we're able to help your clients. We are doing a background check on anybody over the age of 18. We go back 6 years for felonies. We are closing in about 21 days, but it takes 2 to 3 months for them to physically move in the house, because after we close, we have to make it inspection ready, and depending on the municipality rental inspection ready. So again, they need a 2 to 3 month window. If somebody is saying, hey, I need to get out of here in 30 days, this may not be the program for you, because of course, we don't want them couch surfing that 2nd and 3rd month, right? Because we run into problems. So again, we need that 2 to 3 month window. We did change your animals policy. We take any animals now, up to 3 of them, up to 180-pound total max weight. And it is $300 non-refundable deposit per pet and $30 extra on top of their rent. But if it's like a service animal or therapy animal, there's no additional fees. Property criteria, again, I'm going to send all this to you in an email, but again, it's located in one of our approved communities, single family home or fee simple townhome, because we want to own the dirt, no condos, traditional sale or for sale by owner. Our cap is between 100 and 500,000 for you. So I'd keep that in mind. I'd probably cap it at least, 470, 460, because obviously we need that cushion to go over. Most likely we will have to go over. We need that. And again, it has to be on 2 acres or less with 2 above bedrooms, grade bedrooms. So when you go onto our website, which I'm not going to go into today, but it's pretty simple. There's a lot of information on there. The more you're on homepartners.com, the more you can see what's on there. We have marketing materials for you. We have training classes, like I said, for you on there, all on your dashboard. And that's where you're going to invite your clients to apply for the program. You're going to see here kind of an example of when you go into your metro, the Minneapolis Metro, you'll see what the actual sale price is and what their monthly rent is. And you'll see then the breakdown of all 5 years of the rent and all 5 years of the right to purchase. So it breaks it down very easily. And then there's a button to hit to submit. It does not have to be the house on our website. The property does not have to be on our website. A lot of our agents do their own MLS search. So again, we're pulling from the MLS twice a day, core filtering on our site twice, every noon and midnight. But again, sometimes the filter doesn't catch everything. And obviously it's a snapshot. There's still a lot of homes out there that will fit our criteria. So again, FSBOs, pocket listings, coming soon before coming soons. So you would go onto your dashboard and submit the home under property submissions that way. So I just want you guys to know that for sure, always make sure that you check your property address checker to make sure that that property is in an approved area, and what the rent estimator would be that's taken away from the clients. You only have access to that as a certified agent to make sure that that house is a correct fit. But again, I want to stress it does not have to be on our website. It can be another listing that you find. So again, we're going to go through the actual timeline here, and you're going to invite your clients to apply. You're going to find a home. You're going to submit the home for review. You're going to submit our cash offer to the listing agent. We facilitate the inspection through AmeriSpec. You complete the final walkthrough. Day of closing, you earn your full sales commission, and then the household moves in. We write up all the contracts. It's just a regular state contract that we use. So again, it's a little different than traditional real estate. You guys are going to have questions until you close on your first house with us. After that, it's smooth sailing. You'll know exactly how, the process from beginning to end, starts. But again, please reach out to me. Any questions, comments, concerns that you guys have. But it's a wonderful option right now for your clients that are struggling, and for that out of box option for them. So I appreciate your time.
Any questions for Rosie?
I think I missed, what's the out-of-pocket cash on a typical house for the buyer to get into the house to start with?
It's a 2-month security deposit. So it's whatever their rent is, you know, for 2 months. And then once they sign the contract with us, 48 hours, they have to wire that to us. And then whenever they move in, you know, 2 months later, that first month is prorated depending on when they actually, their first month isn't due until they actually physically move in the house. And if they move out, they get that 2 month security deposit back. And if they decide to purchase the house, they get that 2 month security deposit back on the day of closing to use for closing costs or whatever their lender wants them to use it for. So either way, they're not out any money.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions? No? All right, well, thank you so much, Rosie. I appreciate you joining us today. I will send out Rosie's information if you guys want to reach out to her and if you have any questions, but thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Well, I don't think we have anything else left. We're going to roll right into our broker Q&A. So again, Lynn is on Zoom right now. So if you guys have any questions in the room, just feel free. You might need to come up closer to the mic, just depending, but yeah, we'll go right into that. Thanks for joining the team meeting and stick around for broker Q&A.
And I'm going to apologize. I have a service person at the house fixing my air conditioner. So there is my Thankful Tuesday, and my dogs are not liking it. Any immediate questions? Otherwise, we're going to discuss when an agent is involved as a principal party of the transaction, buyer, seller. Nothing? Okay, that's unusual. I just want to go over that whether it's yourself or the agent on the other side of the transaction, if you are aware that the agent has an ownership interest in the home, in the LLC, in any part of the transaction, it has to be disclosed on the purchase agreement. We've had a few of these lately. It's being caught at review and having to go back as an amendment, which does not relieve you of all that responsibility, the liability. It's better than not having it, but it's not the right way. So if you or the other agent on the other side has an ownership interest, it has to be on the PA, and there has to be a full seller property disclosure. So if you get it with a disclosure alternative, just turn around and ask. Say, hey, maybe you weren't aware, but NAR says we do have to have a full disclosure. One alternative to that is they could do the disclosure alternative, check the top box, not the waiver, and provide a full property inspection, but then they are obligated to go in and make any corrections, notes, additions to anything else they might know. So it does not relieve the duty to disclose. Any questions? Okay, I feel like there should be. The other thing is buying and selling real estate and helping your kids get into houses, or your best friend's child get into a house. That's kind of the fun part of having our real estate license. So after you've had 2 closed transactions with the office will waive company dollar, not franchise fee, but company dollar on your next sale if it's for personal. So you need to reach out to myself as broker, and I'll type up a letter for you that lets you apply that commission right towards your closing costs, your down payment, however you and your lender, or if it's cash, you want to use it. Personally, I have gifted my referral fee to special people and work it out with the other brokerage ahead of time that it'll be a buyer credit on their closing costs instead of receiving the referral fee. Those are all valid things to do. And we've got agents that are buying houses right now, even in this crazy market, and they're doing really well with it. Any other question, any questions? Jordan, this is too quiet. Okay, it's a cat. Well, I thought this would take a lot longer than that. Does everyone understand why you have to provide full disclosure? It's because you're a realtor, not just a licensed real estate agent. So it's actually part of your code of ethics with NAR. It's not state statute, so you could get it. We recently had an agent talk to an attorney and get a different answer. It's not state statute, it's your code of ethics with NAR that says you'll give a full disclosure. And you cannot take your realtor hat on and off to suit what you're doing at the moment and your needs. Okay. I don't have a whole lot else today. I thought you guys would have some questions. Anything that anyone's having any problems with? Okay. When you're representing yourself, you still sign agency, you still sign a buyer rep contract, you still do all the agency docs. And that's because it's the brokerage that's representing you, not you that's representing you. So I still need all those documents. I also would really appreciate an email saying, hey, Lynn, this is a personal transaction, so I can put eyes on it faster than average. Because if there's any liability or any time that the brokerage is going to get hit with something that goes wrong, it's when an agent's involved as a personal transaction. So would like to be able to do any due diligence possible as fast as possible so that we don't run into an issue afterwards. All right. I think I'm done. Sorry that this one was so quick. Jordan, they're too quiet. I think we're done.
Are we done?
Last week I got beat up. Today they haven't said a peep.
Quiet group, just kidding. All right, perfect. Well, thanks, Lynn.
You're welcome. Canada,
right.
could you and I connect after this?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, everyone, go sell lots.
Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah,
I'm teaching command till noon, then I'll call you.
okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.